Hi there, this is Tim with an Elite Dangerous video, and if you keep your eye on the screen and look at the amount of profit I'm making right here and look at what I'm selling, you can see that each thing that's listed in yellow is what I'm selling, and these profits are pretty huge. Okay, so how do you get these magical yellow items? Well, these are what are called rare goods. They're located at a few different places throughout the galaxy, and basically I'm going to show you where I've been collecting them from and taking them to, and then collecting them from there and then bringing them back. Basically I buy leathery eggs from the Zeonce system in the Ridley Scott station, and then I head to the next system, which is the Lave system. Okay, and here I am in Lave Station, in the Lave system, and I'm going to buy Lavian Brandy. And then I'm heading to the very next system, which is the Leasty system. So here we are at the George Lucas station in the Leasty system, and in the commodities market here we find the Azure Milk, and a little bit further down there's also the Leastian Evil Juice. And our next destination is the DISO or DISO system, which is also one jump away. So, here we are in the DISO system in Shifnal Port, and we are here to buy DISO or DISO MA corn. And our next port of call will be the Urzar system, which is USZAA or ZAA. So here we are in the guest installation station in the Urzar system, and we are here for tree grubs. And you'll notice I was also interdicted on my way into this system as well. It's actually always a risk around the systems that you're picking this stuff up in, so you need to get very good at evading interdiction. Our last port of call here though is the Aurere system, which is also one jump away. So here we are at Sharon Lee Free Market in the Arero system, which is our last collection point before our long journey, and we are here for Arerian Vicious Brew. And to basically sum up before we make this long journey, rare goods, which are the yellow ones you can see in the listing there, get better sale prices the farther that you take them. It's not like a normal good where you just basically buy low, sell high. You actually have to take them a long distance, which a lot of people say on the forums and things has to be over 160 light years to actually make the largest profit out of them. And basically I take mine to 39 Tauri, which is a distance of 163 light years, but you will see that you cannot currently set a route. That's obviously because of the long distance there. So what I actually do is I do this and I try to see a system name about halfway between the two. I just basically keep going back and forth between the current location and their selected location, and just basically try to pick out one of those system names. Now, one that I've actually done in the past is Hill PA-HSI, which is a nice, fairly safe Federation system with a station fairly close to the star. So if I need to refuel or repair or anything like that, this is where I stop in the middle of my journey. So let's head that way now and see how things are. So here we are in the Zayac system, one jump away from Hill PA-HSI. Everything's going fine. I haven't screwed up any fuel scooping or anything like that so far. But now I actually want to plot the rest of my journey, and as you can see, currently there's no route planning all the way to my destination, but it is actually building there. You can see the blue lines starting to appear. And this is something that I don't think a lot of people know, is that you can plot routes that are actually very, very far. You just have to wait for the routes to populate. So basically just keep your selection selected, and just keep looking towards where you're coming from, and you'll see the blue lines start to actually build in. It seems that they build based on where you're looking. So now you can see I can click. There we go, we have a route planned, and we're going to actually set off now for the rest of our journey.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
And this is why you need to pay attention during this journey. If you do not throttle back and stay away from that star, you will do damage to your ship. It will overheat and you will do damage. You have to throttle back, basically supercruise away from that star, and wait until you're pretty cool until you actually enable your frameshift drive to hyperspace out. And oh, the horror, there's actually more than one of them in a row next to each other. So if you don't damage your ship at the first one, you might do it at the second one, so pay attention while you are on journeys like this.
Frameshift drive charging.
We are now coming into dock at Porter Station in the 39 Tauri system, and this is our destination for our goods. It's actually a destination that we're going to be picking up more goods from as well though, so we're actually going to be bringing things back with us that you saw at the beginning of this video. Now, how I normally supercruise is I normally stay full throttle until I see about 6 or 7 seconds left, and then I fully throttle back, and then as soon as I see it go up to 8, then I throttle forward again to the blue on the speed indicator, and then basically I just throttle up or down depending on what that time changes to, so that I keep it saying about 6 or 7 seconds. Now it does kind of fluctuate based on nearby objects, so you are actually affected by the gravity well of them. So you do have to keep adjusting that a little bit, but a lot of the time if it's a standard approach you can basically just leave it where you put it when you put it to the blue. So, like I said, we have now arrived in Porter, which is in the 39 Tauri system, and we're going to sell every single one of our items here. That's a profit of 19,000 credits on a single leathery egg. And the Tauri chimes there are what we're going to be buying from here in a moment. The Azure milk, that is a profit of 85,000 credits. The Daiso Diso MA corn, that is a huge profit of 188,000 credits. The Aurelian Vicious Brew, that's a huge profit as well of 221,000 credits. The Azarian Tree Grub, That's a fairly large profit for just 4 items of 63,000 credits. The Lavium Brandy, 50,000 credits. And the Leistian Evil Juice is another 109,000 credits. And then I actually did bring a couple of cartons of fish with me as well, because I thought there might be a profit, and there is, just 486 credits, which is a normal trade transaction obviously. So now we're going to go and buy some goods that we're going to be taking back to the area we just came from. So that's 8 Torii chimes. And I'm actually going to refuel here, because I know that between here and where I'm picking some more things up from, there's actually a couple of stars that you cannot scoop from, and I've made enough money to be able to pay to refuel. So we're going to the Fujin system next. Okay, welcome to the Fujin system and the Fu-10 spaceport. We are here to buy Fujin tea. And our next stop is actually going to be a very long journey. This is optional. You could head back to the Larvae area now if you wanted to, but I normally go to the Garas system as well. The station that we're going to is a long way from the star, which is why I say that it's optional, but here's a quick indication of how far it is. So here we are in the Yurkakin port, and that journey was actually about 25 minutes, but the profit is usually worth it if you buy the Garasian geese beer. What I actually have been doing is buying them out of their supply, and then I've got a lot of cargo space left, so what I've been doing is I've been actually exiting the game, spending time with family, etc, etc, and then I've been coming back in to basically clean out their market, and I've kept doing that. You know, whether I'm working or whatever, I just keep logging into the game, going to Starport Services while I'm still in this station, and then buying out whatever the station has actually produced in the meantime, bearing in mind that other players could have been here in the meantime and actually bought them out as well. So there is a little bit of luck involved, really, but basically once, you know, as soon as you're happy with the goods that you have, head back home, back to, in my case, the Zeonce system, and sell your goods like you saw me doing at the beginning of the video. Okay, I hope this really helped. Thank you. Bye bye.